Hey, this is Will Ferrell, and you're listening to The Rick and Bubba. This has been an elaborate hoax.
35 minutes past the hour. It is Chase Across America. Here we roll. Chicagoland this weekend starts the Chase. All top 16 drivers are all across the country today promoting the Chase, and Joey Logano is with us. He's currently number 5 in the 16. You got 10 top 5 finishes, 15 top 10s, and 3 wins. So congratulations so far, Joey. You are having a season, brother.
So far, so good. Just got to keep plugging away. Be there at the end of this thing. We got 10 weeks to basically have the 10 best races of my life and try to be in Homestead to win the championship when we're done.
Look, there's nothing wrong with that. At least you're in that position, as opposed to, well, now I'm out there driving for money. I mean, if you're out of the 16. But let's talk about Keselowski is your teammate. He's number 1 right now. Mm-hmm. Do y'all have a little friendly? We're teammates, but can I just paint the picture so I can just cut to the chase? No pun intended. Here we are. The winner of the race is crowned Sprint Cup champion.
Right.
Okay? Or, even harder, if he wins, he's the champion. If you win, you're not, but you have a chance to win and beat him. What do?
So if I win,
you just win the race.
I'm out of the championship picture, you're telling me?
Yeah, you just win
the race.
Well,
I don't even want to be in that situation in the first place.
Okay, you don't want to answer that.
That's a terrible question.
All right, let me call
me already.
You'd rather me call Keselowski and say, all right, Joey's going to win it if he goes to the wire. But, I mean, when it comes down to it, I mean, you're
racing for you.
You're racing.
The thing is, you race for a win. I mean, that's what you do. You go out there to win every race, whether you're racing for points, whether you're racing for just to win the race. That's what we've been doing all year. That's what we're going to plan on doing the rest of the season, no matter where we're at, no matter what the situation ends up being when we get to certain racetracks, and we'll just keep plugging away like we've been.
Yeah, well, look, Team Penske is having a great year, and you're having a great year in the 22. So, how do you like it from a driver? The chase is very exciting for fans. And I mean, as a fan, I love the new setup. I mean, we get into elimination rounds now.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's it's like all the other playoffs, type other series.
Ramp it up.
They're eliminating people and doing different things, and you have that moment, that last game. That's kind of basically Homestead's going to be that Game 7 moment, right? That's
right.
Whoever wins out of those 4 guys is going to be the champion. It's all going to come down to one race. So making sure you go through the first 9 as best you can to get to that point is a big deal. And when we come down here to Talladega, that's going to be a big deal, because Talladega is always, we talk about it all the time, that's the wild card race, right? That you never know what's going to happen.
And frankly, you've done pretty well there. I mean, everybody has their bad Talladega moments, but you've had some good ones.
It seems like I either run good or I crash.
Right.
A lot of people say that.
Which seems like it's like that for everyone at Talladega.
Right.
Yeah. Well, usually if you don't crash, you finish top 5. But if there's only probably about 6 or 7 of them running at the end anyway.
Right. So I mean, we've asked this of others that are the guys that you race against every week. When you go to Talladega, that's Geico weekend, October 17th through the 19th. Tickets still available at TalladegaSuperspeedway.com. It'll be part of the chase. When you go to Talladega, the Daytonas, I wouldn't include Atlanta in that. That's a little different game. But when you go to those tracks, are you a stay out of trouble, let me stay back here, go to the front? If you're up front, you're more in control, or do you just have to see what the race brings you?
Yeah, there's no safe place,
right.
is what I figured out, because I think it was Daytona earlier this year, the second race, the July race they had. I got wrecked running 3rd. So think you're okay, and next thing you know, you're spun the other way. And then, there's times that you're right around the back and you get in a crash. But really what happens is the intensity level just keeps picking up throughout the race. And then when you get to that 20 laps to go segment and you start seeing your 15th and you guys start getting up there, because – if you're 15th, you're probably going to crash, because that's right in the middle of it. You're like, this is not good, and you're in the middle of 3 wide pack, and you're sitting there 15th, like, this is not good. Like, something's going to happen here in a second. Everyone's pushing each other more. Everyone's bumping and banging out there at 200 miles an hour, and eventually someone's going to make a mistake, and we're going to be in a big crash. So you want to get ahead of that at that point, because with 20 laps to go, if you're behind it, you're not really going to ever get up there. You may avoid the crash, but you're never going to win the race.
Right.
So you got to get up there to try to win the race. So that's kind of the plan when I go to them is be smart to that point, and then with 20 to go, 30 to go, start working my way up there, which isn't easy to do, but
you
get up there
help.
so you feel a little bit safer and you have a shot at winning the race.
Yeah. Joey, when you're driving, of course, on a team, there's a lot of moving parts. You got the builders and the people keep you on the track and all that. But as far as you're driving, how do you ever go back and look at a race that you drove in and went, wow, I shouldn't have done that there or that? How do you refine your driving process?
Yeah, do y'all break down film? Or?
Yeah, I mean,
we do. I watch all the race broadcasts. Then we have this stuff called Dartfish, which is really cool. That they actually lay two cars over each other, and you can kind of see where you got beat or where you beat them.
They sell sports software for other things.
Yeah, some really cool stuff that they do. We study that stuff, and obviously as a driver, the more in tune I am with the race car and what we're doing, and the reasons why we're making the type of adjustments we are, the better information I can give my crew chief to ultimately have a faster race car. So going through all that and understanding what we're doing and why we're doing it, and as a driver, the nuts and bolts of it, the racing part, the lines, all that stuff that's on that we do to go around the racetrack as fast as we can. Putting all that together is the biggest deal.
Well, and I think you always have to have that internal voice that just tells you too, but you have to have some logic in it and a plan that you're working. But when you far as making that plan, is there a rule that you have that you drive by? I mean, like Tom Cruise had, don't leave your wingman. I mean, is there just a rule when you're in the car that you go, my gosh, I never pass high on turn 4 or anything that you live by?
Drive for show, putt for dough. Do y'all have
something like that? That
you
go by?
If you don't have anything, there's nothing you can't do. You just got to go for it, right? I mean, the cool thing about our sport, restarts is to me the most fun part of all the races, and every race is the moment that you have the biggest chance to gain spots and also the biggest chance to lose spots, right? So, and everyone's in a pack. Everyone races the same way at that point. They know this is their shot, and basically, if you get a run, I mean, you're never really scared to go 3 wide and try to do something because that's your shot. That's your shot to make something happen. So
it's instinctive to you.
You just
see,
go
every
for
time
it,
I see it, I'm gripped. I'm screaming that. I can't. How close you guys get going so fast. We've all been in traffic. Putting along. Or in traffic going 70. I mean, you guys are even closer than we get in traffic. Holding it together, just the strain of all that.
Your car's sliding around everywhere, and you got and on restarts, obviously, there's a lot of dirty air, right? There's cars everywhere. You're not getting no downforce on your car, so you're sliding all over the place, and you're putting your car in these really bad spots. But you do it, and it amazes me we don't crash more than what we do. To be honest with you, because I get done with every race, I'm like, damn, these guys are really good.
I know, they're really good drivers.
How do we not crash? But it's a lot of fun when it all works out, and sometimes it's very frustrating on restarts when it doesn't work out. But I enjoy that part of it. There's a lot of obviously a lot of strategy that goes into just the restarts and the way you get through the gearbox in the first 3-4 laps of a restart every time.
Joey Logano's talking to us. He's one of the top 16. He's number 5 going into Chase Across America. It starts this weekend. While he's rolling through this part of the world, Talladega Superspeedway obviously will be part of the Chase Geico weekend, October the 17th through the 19th. You'll also be visiting with Children's Hospital of Alabama while you're here, visiting the kids and talking about, the Chase and letting them know about it and let them ask some questions. That'll be fun today.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Anytime you get to go to Children's Hospital and visit the kids, it's always a great thing to do. I have so much fun doing it, and it's always so inspirational because these kids are going through so much, and they're always happy. Like, everyone I go to, they're always happy. They're always like, they're just happy to be here and doing their thing, and it's such an inspiration. They say, man, these race cars really aren't that important.
It's perspective.
It resets everything for you.
It does reset everything for you. So, thanks to Talladega Speedway for setting that up. This stuff, obviously, I don't get to choose where we go, but I'm glad we came here. But I'm also glad we're going to the Children's Hospital here in a few minutes. So I'm excited about that.
Well, Joey, thank you, and continue success. Hopefully, you'll do extremely well in the Chase, and we'll be watching 22 and expecting big things out of you.
Sounds great.
Come back, win it, and come back and see us.
That's right. We'll celebrate the victory. That'd be cool.
Sounds great.
Geico weekend, part of that in our home state of Alabama. Go to Talladega Superspeedway NASCAR.com for the Friday, Saturday, and, of course, the big Sunday events that will be going on. A free concert in the infield by Thomas Rhett, also part of the weekend.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.